Well, people, hello, we're back on the Naruto Blazing Bash update, and it's been a long time since I've been out with a video, and let's get straight into it. And thanks to Nardax on Twitter, he is the one who gives us these leaks in the earliest, and it took a lot of time because I needed to get the correct wordings, the right translation, and here we are. Let's get back into business. So we're going to have a look at Pain. It's going to be Pain, and also, our girl Konan as the Blazing Bash Festival units. Look at that artwork on Pain. It's very, very, very good. And I love the artwork on her too. Nice artwork, very good. And we have the PvP shop. We can get her on PvP shop. That is Ino. I don't know why they have released another one, but yeah, we do have another Ino, and we can get her in the PvP shop. This is her art. This is her art in the 6-star form. Let's just get down straight to business. So what we're going to do is, yeah, we'll go here and let's have a look at Ino first. Bravery typing, and you can see the HP at literally, I think that's with pills or without pills. So I'm not so assured about that, but with pills or without pills, the health is pretty good, the attack is good, the range is good, it's mid-range. Skill is, it boosts bravery units attack by 120 to 240, quite good. And body skill is, it restores 180 HP. But again, bravery teams right now are set, they're perfect. I don't think they need to release any other unit for bravery teams. So it's just going to be like, you're going to ignore her. She's just going to be in your box as one type. Yeah, I do have her, but okay, it'll be like that. Let's go and have a look at her jutsus. Being a 510 chakra, 5.2 times attack in bravery damage to all enemies in range, 40% chance of slip damage or attack reduction for 3 turns, which is pretty good, And the ultimate jutsu is 14 times attack to one enemy in range, and has 50% chance of attack reduction for 8 turns or immobilization for 3 turns, which is pretty good again. Taking her onto PvP, if she has a decent HP, decent attack, speed is a bit low, and I think it's the same thing. So, but the abilities, let's see the abilities. This is going to be important. Boost rate of status elements by 10%. That's pretty good. 15% chance to erase chakra. She won't use chakra on her normal jutsu, which is pretty good. And 10% chance of dodging an attack. The last ability is also 10% chance of dodging an attack. 20% chance of dodging an attack she has, and 15% chance of, so she can keep using her first jutsu if we're lucky, because we have 30% chance of not using any sort of chakra. Pretty good in that. And you know what? Very good, Bandai. You have done a very good job. Just the thing is, we don't need this unit for our bravery team. We do need this unit maybe in heart or skill. That'll be good, but not for bravery unit. Being a mid-range, that's the only bad thing, or else it's a perfect unit. Perfect free-to-play unit. So let's go back, and we're going to have a look at Blazing Bash Pain info. And we know Pain is going to be another bravery type. Another bravery type enters the fray, and he's at 56 cost, and he has a HP of 2100, attack of literally 1800. But what's bad is his range is short range. Field skill, 60 to 80% chance of hitting back. And body skill is 20% chance of dodging an attack. So dodge is going to come back to PvP for those people who have this unit. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but dodge is what it is in PvP right now. Ultimate Jutsu, 4.5 times attack to all enemies in range, 60% chance of slip damage or attack reduction for 5 turns. Attack reduction is very good into PvP. Slip damage will be helpful for PvE. And the ultimate jutsu is 17 times attack and bravery damage. That's a pretty big multiplier, but hits only one enemy. Restores 2 chakra, and it being 4-8 chakra, it's going to be really helpful. And this is the pain which is not awakened yet. When you awaken him, is going to get better. So his PvP stats is 37,000, as his HP. Attack is pretty decent, speed is very low. And let's go and have a look at his abilities. 20% chance to erase chakra consumption on normal jutsu, which is pretty good. Next ability boosts attack by 200 or 400. I don't know what did that mean, but yeah. Restores 1 chakra when moving to another map. Why do we need that? Boosts HP by 200 to 400, and again restores 1 chakra when moving to the next map. Okay. So when we move on to the Blazing Awakened form, we see him at 2200 HP and 1612 attack. Field skill is pretty much the same. The body skill is pretty much the same. Jutsu is 4.9 times attack and bravery damage to one enemy and restores 2000 HP. And ultimate jutsu is 12.4 times attack and bravery to one enemy. So he is also a unit, I think, where people would want to use him in his PvE form, I think. So let's go and have a look. But he has a huge jump in his HP. 53,000 HP is a lot, with attack 3,200 attack and speed at 228, and that's max build. So that's a bit slow. And the jutsu is boost own attack by 50% for 7 turns, 4.6 damage to one enemy in range, and restores 15,000 HP. So this guy is a tank, he is a tank. You would want to have him not in the first row, but he will be in the next. He'll be in the middle. He's going to go tank everything. So that's why you would want him to be in the second, and he should be leading, I guess. So yeah. Next, what we have is 16 times attack. That is the ultimate in bravery damage to one enemy, restores 2 chakra. The abilities is boosts healing from jutsus by 500, but when taken to PvP, it is 2500. Restores 350 HP every turn. Taken to PvP is 700. Boosts healing from jutsu by 500, 2500 again. Again, that is for the PvE/PvP. Restores 350 in PvE and 700 in PvE and PvP. And reduces damage by 25%. Oh my dear God. I think he is the best tank in the game right now. Having such high health and 25% damage reduction, he can tank attacks for days. And sync skill with the Akatsuki is nullify switch sealing. Oh dear God. And sync with bravery is nullify mobilization. So yep, and he's officially a broken unit in my eyes. Well, he is a broken tank unit. A perfect tank, as you would say. Let's look at our girl Konan. So he has a 56 cost, exactly the same. So if pain was bravery, she has to be wisdom, and with HP of 1198, again this is a PvE form. This is not awakened yet. So let's move on to the attack. Is 17, almost 1800, pretty good. Range is vast. Okay, that's nice. I don't think we have a vast range for bravery, do we? Let me know down in the comments if you do. I'm not able to get it in my head right now. It's not on the spot, I don't think we have. So let's go and have a look at our field skill. Reduces chance of being jutsu sealed by 25 to 30% and boost speed by 20. Ooh, okay. Boost speed by 20. Interesting. So the jutsu is 3-6 chakra. So she is back like, oh my God, this unit. Just that, I have a small thing with this unit. I'm going to tell you later a bit. But 3-6 chakra sounds very good. 4.2 times attack and wisdom damage to all enemies in range. And the ultimate jutsu is 11 times damage to one enemy in range. The normal jutsu does 80% chance of HP recovery sealing for 4 turns, 50% chance of jutsu sealing for 2 turns, and 30% chance for immobilization for 1 turn. pretty good, does a lot of things exactly like the skill, new one which you got, that, what's his name, like Sage Mode, Kabuto. Exactly like that, I guess. So it's like SOK. Yeah. I'm going to make that SOK. Yeah, okay. Sorry for that. So I'm going to move on and go and have a look at the ultimate 11 times damage to wisdom for one enemy, 80% chance of HP recovery ceiling for 7 turns, or immobilization for 3 turns. Taking her into PvP, what happens is having a low health, having a low attack, having just a normal speed. So let's just skip it. You can read it if you want. I'm not so happy with this. But what happens is she is 3-6 chakra on PvE, but when you take her on PvP, she becomes 4-8 chakra. So that's what you need to understand over here. And the abilities is boost damage against hard enemies by 20%, also by skill enemies by 20%, also by body enemies by 20%. Boosts critical rate by 2.5, and again boosts the rate by 2.5. I don't think we have ever had that. So now we're going to have a look at her Blazing Awakened form, and we see the HP has gone way down again. So yeah, that's what I said. Her PvP HP is very low for being a 3-6 unit. It's very, very low. It's going to be tough. But I think there is one particular way, but I don't think that's any more into play with the new Obito, with the new PvP Obito. That way of, no, I don't think you can even have her move. It's going to be very tough on some people to have to make sure that she gets her ultimate. So it's going to be tough. I feel in my eyes what people should go for is Pain, not for her. Though she is our Lady Konan, but still I would like to go for Pain. As we see that she boosts speed by 20, same like Jiraiya, which was released with the Tsunade for Blazing Bash. And reduces chance of being just sealed by 25 to 30%. And yep, when you awaken her PvE and PvP both have 3-6 chakra, which is pretty good. When you take her to PvP, what happens is her speed is pretty high. It's pretty good, very good in fact. 300 above is what is the rate right now. We need to have units with that speed right now. So 4.5 times attack and wisdom damage to all enemies in range, increases damage received from the disadvantaged element by 30% for 3 turns and knocks them back. That's a pretty new thing. So what it says is increasing their damage received from disadvantaged elements by 30% for 3 turns. So unless we do this in the game, we will not be able to understand that. Hopefully I can do this in the game and help you understand what this means. Ultimate Jutsu is 13 times attack and wisdom damage to one enemy in range, increase the damage received from disadvantaged elements by 30% for 7 turns and knocks them back. The abilities are different now. 20% chance of not using chakra on normal jutsu as a first and last ability. Next ability is extend status effect on normal jutsu by 1, boost attack by 250, reduces damage taken by 20%. Pretty good attacks, pretty good. The set is pretty good. I love the skill set, excellent skill set. What's bad is her HP. Unless you get that 20% attack reduction, or you can take, if not I may say, if you have that ability of taking less damage by 20%, then she's a good unit, or else it's going to be very tough to make her survive on PvP. And you have Sync with Akatsuki, nullifies chakra recovery ceiling, pretty good. That's what a lot of people need, and also nullifies jutsu ceiling when synced with wisdom. So let's do the last thing. What I want y'all to see is I want y'all to have a look at this artwork. I mean, this artwork. Yeah, so you have a bit of the animation now. I think it's mandatory. So right now what we saw was the PvE form. Now we'll... Yep, so you can see that he heals for 15,000 in PvP. That's vast range, you know, her ultimate jutsu, that's vast range. Yeah, so that's what we have seen right now. Let's look for Ino. You know, among all of them, I like Ino better. Ino's, you know, I like her animation better. It makes sense. But for Konan, it's the same repeat. But they have done a bit better for Pain. They have put in a bit more effort for Pain. So that's admirable. And yep, that's right. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back with more videos on Naruto Blazing.